Welcome back, viewers. Our third episode with Dr. Sundaram Seshadri continues.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, welcome back. Our
Thank you so much.
viewers have enjoyed some of the important things you have told about the youngsters coming into with the knowledge, coming into incubation centers with their small idea and making it very big for this country.
Right.
They have all been liking it so much. So it was a very valuable session we had earlier. So now I want to ask you, you said about Swadeshi Jargon Munch. In what capacity of Swadeshi Jargon Munch do you deliver for this country?
This time I have been given the chance to be the coordinator of the Swadeshi Jagran Manch, Uttar Tamil Nadu.
Uttar Tamil Nadu.
Uttar Tamil Nadu means northern Tamil Nadu, having 17
Starting with Chennai.
17 districts.
17 districts including Chennai.
Including Chennai, Tiruvallur, Kanchipuram.
Oh, that is why you said the Tiruvallur has, we have only contacted 5,000 farmers.
That's a different organization. Of course, still
Okay.
part of that.
That's fine. Okay.
Right.
Ah,
And including Pondicherry is one of the components of this Uttar Tamil Nadu.
okay. You are the in charge for this.
I am taking
How
all
many
this.
people support you in the ground service?
Now we have few selected people working with us.
Ah.
Districts have their own district coordinators, right? And there is a Samparka Pramukh, we call it as.
Okay.
So he is the person who will connect people to the organization. So there are people at a Uttar Tamil Nadu level and district level also. And there are people who are supporting us in other different areas like the finance, chartered accountants, lawyers, and many other members are there, part of that.
Okay.
And we have our own Saha Samyojak, we call it a
Saha
Samyojak.
Samyojak.
That means a co-coordinator, something like that, we call it as
Sir,
in English.
all these words
And he
which
is
you spelled now comes from Sanskrit.
Sanskrit. And Saha Samyojak is Sri Seshadri. He is an auditor by profession. He is from Salem. Right? And we are, as a team, we are guided by, we call it as Pranta Sankatak. His name is Satyanarayananji. He is the person guiding all of us.
Very good. Very nice, sir. So now I want to ask you, can you talk elaborately about Vikshit Bharat? Is it possible for you to
Yeah.
talk on that subject?
Yeah, I'll give you a small brief about that. Thing is, this is a very ambitious goal set by Government of India, right? You know, 2047 has some significance. India
Is going to
reaching
become
the 100th year of independence.
Independence, sir.
August 15th, 2047 will be the 100th year of independence. Past 60, 70 years, we have been growing, slowly growing as an underdeveloped country to, still we are talking about, we from a toddler level, crawling level to toddler level to, we just started walking now. And government has set a target to convert this idea, our country, into a fully developed country in the world. So this is also important because before the invaders came to India, India was one of the leading countries in the world. We know very well, I don't want to talk about the history, but it is a hairy past we
So
had.
it's good to
We had
remember our history, sir.
wonderful kings, we know the wealth what we had and what kind of GDP we had even when British left the country. So like that, even the conversion cost between our dollar and Indian money almost equal now to gone to the level of 96. Over a period of years, we have been talking about this. The parity or conversion differences between the dollar and the currency. So it's a long way. Now we are almost near the level of 90 plus.
விட்டுருவோம்.
Right.
நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ நல்ல கண்ட்ரியாக இருந்ததுன்னு சொன்னீங்க இல்லையா, we were a leading country with knowledge, architecture, இது மாதிரி சொல்லுங்க. Start like that.
Right. Shall we? Okay. So we know our hairy past, and that past we were rich in terms of all areas, right from culture to tradition to economics to profession, all these things. We had
Architecture,
we had
literature.
everything we had, and we had a wonderful division of professions.
Okay.
Division of
professions.
professions. People were, as a professional groups, they were nurturing the technology, whatever we called us in those days, or science, or culture, or architecture, whatever we call it as. They were promoting, even we were good at metallurgy, we were good at sculpting, and every area the families were taking care of that profession through generations. We know we have Tamil Nadu, in particular Tanjore Kaveri Delta, has more than 200 to 300 temples. Who would have built all these things without knowledge? We had a wonderful knowledge.
Without money also.
Yes.
Unless we had been rich, I don't think these type of temples
Things would have been done by these people, right? So this is a wonderful past we have. So the government set this target to convert this country or make this country as a developed country, Viksit Bharat. In parallel, we call it as Samriddha or Mahan Bharat.
Samrita Mahan Bharat.
Or Mahan Bharat. So that means developed, grown country.
Developed, grown.
Now we are on the level of, in today's parlance, if we talk about economics, GDP, we are somewhere near $4 trillion. And 2027 to 2030, we are fixing around $7 trillion, going past the Germany and taking over Germany to the level of third grown-up country in the world.
Sir, I have one remark to make here.
Right.
You can answer if need be, or you can skip also. Absolutely no problem. I think we are a 4 trillion economy now.
Right.
But there is a equivalent amount of economy or slightly lesser than this 4 trillion, which is a shadow economy running in this country.
Yes.
You accept that, sir? I think we are already a 7 trillion economy.
I fully agree with you.
Because I am in trade. I am seeing numerous people from North India or certain particular caste, not at all willing to come into IT purview, GST purview. They do crores and crores of business.
One way I would say,
Correct, no?
one way I would say that is good and that is also bad.
What
in
is good,
terms
sir?
of, I tell you, in terms of compliances and government expectations and upholding the country, that's good, very good. They are very bad. But in terms of, movement of money from hands to hand, that way it also helps the people to sustain themselves. I am not talking about the big business people. I am talking about a simple low-grade workers.
So
you
that
go
is
to
correct.
you go to a
If you tell that in this manner, I think even every 5 years this election can become every 2 years or 3 years, because during the election the politicians unlock their locked money.
but that's a different game, I would say.
No, it helps the common people
One
to
way-
get biryani.
But I am not talking about all these things. I am talking about small traders. You go to a small haircutting salon, that person charges 100 rupees, 150 rupees. Either you pay through GPay or through money. Your money is not accounted there. You are not getting bills. And he may or may not be paying huge income tax, but he will be paying small professional tax or local taxes, that's all. That money is not accounted. And even go to vegetable shops.
Sir, at least
fruit
that
shops.
builds indirect tax, sir, for this
That
country.
is all.
That
That
do
is how
I,
things work.
accept
So
it.
that is what the one I am counting as a secondary money.
Okay.
Not the other money you talk about.
Oh, okay, okay. Nice, sir. Yeah, you can proceed.
And coming to this Viksit Bharat area, India is a highly populated country in the world. And even earlier also I told India is one of the countries having huge land tracts which are cultivable. So with this, added to this, I would say, India is also youngest country in the world for another 30 to 50 years.
I see.
30 to 50 years. So this 37 crore is not today. It is going to continuously be there for another 50 years. So that means India is going to be the youngest country in the world.
Okay.
So in such a case, we have to promote local economy, and everyone should have that fever in their thing to say, everybody get this fever to say, I will be part of this.
So in
Viksit
other
Bharat.
words, you are telling that most of the Indians should become an employer instead of having a career as an employee.
Job,
Am I right?
Job seeker to job givers.
Correct.
That is the expectation from our side.
Okay.
We are supposed to talk about job givers, and every individual should become a job giver than a job seeker. And that will come only if you consciously train the younger generation in different skilling areas of their choice. And we can't say, or
Very
we can't equate all the youth and put them in one single basket and say they will become bachelors or masters, all these things. So we should identify their potential, help them also to get the right skills for them to grow better. That is what we are into now,
Okay. Vikshit Bharat, sir.
Viksit Bharat. The
So-
aim is towards that.
Okay. What else, sir, in Vikshit Bharat?
So in this Viksit Bharat area,
Ah.
we know we have a lot of farmers.
Farmers.
Farmers. Still, in spite of developments, India talks about more than 50% farmers in the country. Either they can be full-time farmers or part-time farmers, but they are farmers. Now there is an urgent requirement for us to bring all of them together to collectively bargain, collectively do agricultural activities, collectively process, collectively market the products so that no one is left out. And India unfortunately has more number of small and marginal farmers.
Small and marginal farmers.
That means 5 acres maximum.
Oh, small
Right?
farmers means?
And small and marginal means only 5 acres maximum.
Okay.
2.55. And if you take again go deeper further, we have more number of marginal farmers. 40 cents, 50 cents, 30 cents, 90 cents.
Oh, less than an acre.
There are so many farmers in this bracket. They will not have the wherewithal to do all these things independently. Only thing we have to, in a structured manner, bring them together and help them to do all the agricultural activities and get the right benefit out of that. So if we make our farmers prosperous, India will become the Viksit Bharat one. And second thing, India has to invest a lot in many areas, including engineering areas, mostly in terms of innovation and technology development. In engineering, in chemistry, we are importing huge quantities of chemicals from other countries because we don't have the technical process available. We have to start working on technical processes. Now India has become or achieved in semiconductors. We have achieved better in defense areas. We have achieved in transmission. We have achieved many things in energy, solar, alternative energy. Many areas we achieved, but the chemical areas we have to concentrate a lot. In benign chemical areas, there is a huge market. India can be the leader. Benign chemical means
Benign.
benign. That means
B-E-N-I-N-E.
NIGN.
Benign
means
what do you mean about that?
ecologically resilient chemicals.
Oh.
Instead of real chemicals, we are getting all these things through biological systems.
Okay.
Say for example, you have plastics.
So it will give the same result as a chemical, but
Yes.
it will not be a chemical that will give side effects.
Side effects. You get a lot of pollution, all these things. The plastics we talk about.
Yes.
The plastics are from the crude what we get. When we process the crude, we get plastics. But they are detrimental to the ecosystem.
Because they don't
Whereas
degrade.
if you work on lactic acid, polylactic acid,
Polylactic acid.
yes, like that there are so many other variants. We can come up with wonderful eco-friendly bioplastics. That means they can replace all these things.
So they will have the nature to degrade
Yes.
when
That
thrown
way,
away.
that way we can
Recycle
all these things. It will not be harmful to the
Environment.
animals, environment. Even we talk about exacerbation of pollution. I mean biological magnification of pollution in the oceans.
Okay.
And mostly oceans are at the receiving end.
Receiving.
They are the reservoir of getting all the pollutions, just like they
Particularly
take
plastic
everything.
materials.
Plastic material. And that also get into the fish food chain. I mean trophic level we call it as.
So microplastics are available in our gut.
Whoever
because
eats
we
more fishes,
yes.
more other things.
Yes.
So that means indirectly we are consuming these microplastics. How do we stop this? We have to move towards biological or benign chemical systems or processes. We have to work towards that. Of course, on the other side, I am also
Have you
engaged.
already started working on this, sir, India?
India has started. India is investing a lot.
Investing a lot.
Lot in bioeconomy, right? Bioproducts, bioprocesses, biosystems. Many things government is investing a lot. And on the personal side, I am also involved in a startup, promoting a startup company working on biological alternatives.
Biological alternatives.
Even for chemical fertilizers, there is a biofertilizers. Even for plastics, we have bioplastics. Like that, there are many, many alternatives available.
Okay.
And even for non-vegetarian food, we have vegetarian alternatives. right?
What is that, sir?
Designer foods, right?
Designer.
Designer
Could you
foods.
explain?
Even we can simply we can say
Are we way ahead in this program which you are telling?
India is one of the countries investing a lot in the non-vegetarian like vegetarian products also.
Oh, it's vegetarian,
Well,
but it'll give all the strength of the non-vegetarian.
Something almost equivalent to that taste,
Protein, fiber.
taste, proteins, all these things, right? And they are dabbling with many products, including soya, is the one dominating now in the space. Even you would have heard of this fortified
Fortified?
chapati flour.
Correct.
Right? Fortified chapati flour is nothing but a mixture of your wheat flour plus soya flour plus your peanut, all these things together, so that you get 40% protein in your chapati itself.
Just like alai, a mixture of
Something like that.
So that
like that, there are designer foods available. That
designer
foods that can give you a good amount of carbohydrates, proteins, lipids, all these things.
You mean to say, when you say designer food, you mean to say that I can design my own requirement of protein, fiber,
Very much.
carbo,
Very
whatever
much.
is required,
Very much.
I can design it?
Yeah, people are working on this a lot. Many startup
So
companies
you
are
mean to
working
say
on that.
that maybe in the future, every house will, something like a cooker will have a
We can.
designer
Yeah, it is
machine
very much. People are
to
working
prepare
on,
our own food?
Yes, very much possible. You can put your rice, you can put your dal, everything together, you get your mixture required, you can consume it just like that easy. You see what astronauts eat when they go to space.
Okay, what do
They
they
take they take only the alternatives, right? Simple alternatives. I can give one simple example. Algae.
Okay.
The algae we call it as spirulina and chlorella kind of
spirulina.
things. Spirulina. That is what they consume, this chlorella kind, because they won't eat much, but they get the energy for them. Like that, there are other
They
alternatives.
get the energy from spirulina.
From spirulina, from other algae, chlorella kind of things. And even mushrooms also give kind of required proteins and also your lipids, all these
You would
things.
suggest vegetarian to take mushrooms at least 3 times a week?
Not 3 times a week, it depends on the palatability and also the interest of the individuals who can take it. I won't say it is harmful, but mushrooms can be consumed. Again, it depends on the individual's interest, right? If you want to take once a week, you can take it. Or if you don't want to take it, you don't take it. Even there are different variants of
If
mushrooms.
we take daily, is it harmful?
I don't think so, because Southeast Asia consumes a lot on daily basis.
Who?
Southeast Asian countries.
Southeast Asian
right from China to Korea
They
to
consume
Japan.
mushrooms
to
on a daily basis.
Daily basis they consume. And very interestingly, there are, even in India we have 3 different mushrooms consumed nicely by people. One is oyster mushroom, milky mushroom and butter mushroom. Butter mushroom is used widely. Next to that it is this milky mushroom. And the other one, poor man's mushroom, is the oyster mushroom.
Okay.
And there is one interesting mushroom I want to bring it to Indian conditions, is enoki, it's called. Enoki.
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 Spell it, sir.
E-N-O-K-I. Enoki.
E-N-O-K-I.
K-I. Enoki mushroom. It's a very nice mushroom. I really devoured like anything when I was in Korea.
Oh.
Right? It was almost...
So you survived Korean condition being a vegetarian?
Being 100% vegetarian, survived in Korea 1 year.
Many of my friends have told that Korea, they eat monkeys, they eat this, that and all that.
No, monkeys, all these things. They eat only pork as a staple food for them mostly. But all are 100% non-vegetarians.
Only China takes too many weird.
Different things. But Koreans, Korea has, my friends, my laboratory people, I was there as a visiting professor.
Okay.
One time, at that time, as a visiting scientist. I traveled the country across, right from wonderful places, right? There are very interesting places. I can talk about that later also if you need time, right? And food systems, all these things. Very interestingly, whenever I go to a hotel, I used to go inside the kitchen and tell them what to be added, what not to be added.
In Korea?
Korea. And my professor, my host who was there, he used to help me getting right vegetarian food for me. Pick, choose something and you consume that. And very interestingly, as an Indian, whenever I travel interior of Korea, I used to carry my own pulikachal, parpu podi,
South Indian pulikachal, parpodi,
and curd. That's all. That's all. And wherever you go,
and you get the same taste curd there for you?
We prepare. We have to prepare curd.
From
but very interestingly, when I was there, first time the curd was not that prevalent there. That time only they were exposed to one drink called Yakult from Japan.
Yakult.
Right?
So Yakult is basically from Japan.
Yakult. And later now,
which is good for the guts.
Guts. But now
millions and millions of good bacteria.
Yes. 10 years back or so, when I visited again, I saw Korea, most of the Korean shops have this yogurt.
Okay.
Flavored yogurts are available.
Yes.
So now their food system also changing. They are also moving. So I got wonderful experience there, and I could survive because wherever you go, Korea is also one of the rice eating countries. I had wonderful rice wherever I go.
So rice smell and all matches our Indian.
Very interestingly, I tell you.
Huh?
I tell you one interesting observation. Once you consume this Japonica rice, it's called.
Japonica.
Japonica rice and Indica rice. We have Indica rice in India.
India.
Bangladesh, all this.
Okay.
And they have Japonica rice. Once you start eating their rice
And acquire the taste.
start eating our rice, you will see our rice as if you eating sand. That's all.
Oh,
That will be more sweet and tasty.
I see.
Japonica varieties.
Ah,
Very nice, but it is sticky rice, but it's
Okay.
very nice. I personally tasted this because there I bought both Korean rice as well as rice from Bangladesh. Indian rice was
that
not
Japonica rice cannot be harvested in India.
in pockets. We can
Or
try
we
to
are
in
restricted to
pockets. It's very much possible.
Possible.
In pockets because their temperature
requires a
climate
different,
condition is different. Our climate is different. In our climate conditions, there are few areas we can introduce this and also help the farmers to grow that. But eating habits we have to create. You see the difference
You have
between
to acquire.
the eating habits between Kerala and Tamil Nadu. You can see the difference.
Sir, within Tamil Nadu district to
We can see
district
the
there is
differences. So India is one of the countries having more thousands of varieties of rice.
thousands of varieties of rice.
Orissa state itself had 18,000 traditional varieties of rice.
18,000.
Tamil Nadu had more than 12,000 varieties of traditional rice. We lost most of them. Now we have only handful of rice varieties, traditional rice varieties. We
Is it
lost most
possible
of
to
them.
recreate those?
Very difficult, but some are available. Now we are also, I told you about one organization, we are Indigenous and Frontier Technology Research Center. Along with other
You
organizations,
speak little speed. Kindly speak slowly so that our audience is able
Okay.
to understand.
Indigenous
Indigenous.
and Frontier
And
Technology
Frontier.
Research Center,
Ah.
we are trying to promote these traditional varieties for cultivation by the farmers.
Okay.
So that is also happening.
That is
on
based on each variety speciality.
speciality. There are many
Sir,
different
I
varieties.
came across one of my distributor is harvesting a special variety of rice with a very good aroma. It's very suitable for biryani. He calls it as Kalabath rice.
Mm.
There is an aroma in that rice when you
Yes, almost like basmati. And basmati
Sir,
will be
better
long
than
grain.
basmati, sir.
Basmati will be a long grain. This will be a shorter grain.
better than basmati. The aroma
That's
is
right.
very.
Even Tamil Nadu, if you go to this northern part of Tamil Nadu, almost closer to our Kanchipuram, Kalavai area, still farmers grow this nicely.
Which one is Kalabath?
This kind of fragrant rice varieties. And people use that in biryanis also in the local area.
Fragrance.
Fragrant rice.
Fragrance rice.
Rice. They are very growing. And it's also kind of a delicacy for many people. Right? Even our Jiraga Samba, Shiraga Samba, it's a wonderful
Coimbatore.
variety. I think that there are so many varieties. We have Mapla Samba kind of things. We have
That I have-
Karupukavani, we have Kullakar, Punga. Right? Many different varieties are there. And India is one of the countries. That's why we say
How all this knowledge got erased?
it's a wonderful land of mixed cultures and traditions. Equally, rice, equally we have millets also. Millets also has many varieties, many different.
We are seeing the government promoting millets
Yes.
nowadays.
So millets are another wonderful thing. And there are some millets, I can one simple example. Kambu is one example I can tell you. Kambu can give you carbohydrates, proteins and lipids, all the three.
Sir, when we speak about millets, being in my trade, more and more of millet brands are coming. It's good. Some people want to give millet in the form of biscuit. Unfortunately, because they all try to reach me to get distributors like that. Millet biscuits, so far, no one has come out with the millet biscuits, which the consumer will like to take it frequently. Somewhere or other, because they give, it is good for health, they take. And that's all, that's the end of it. So, whichever company has produced millet biscuits have not grown, because there is no repetition of the consumer towards that. So, if at all you come across some startup, advise them to bring out a millet biscuit,
We are,
which
we are,
you are.
we are
Nice,
promoting a startup
Ah.
and that's working on.
Sir, can you, we will speak elaborately about the startup about millet biscuit.
Sure, sir.
Thanks for this very,
Thank you
very,
so
very
much.
informative dialogue on rice, sir, and the richness of this country towards farming technology. Sir, unless our forefathers had that knowledge, this could have never happened. Thank you very much. We'll come back.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.